Now, many of you know that yesterday we got to see the NAV insurance registrations for NEO for the period which started last week, Monday until Saturday, which you already know the number that it was 3,100. I mean, they were in the streets of social media, there were mixed emotions about this number. Some were saying that it's too low, some were saying that it's on the NEO, it's on track, which that was the same sentiment I was sharing, to say that at least there is an improvement to what we are seeing in terms of these NAV insurance registrations when you compare to the previous weeks, which is something that to me I think, or I thought, the 3,100 was still fair, or it was at least better. Now, ladies and gents, just yesterday after those results, we got to see big financial institutions coming out to reiterate their buy rating onto the NEO stock, which is supposed to be taken as a very good sign, because they also, ladies and gents, gave a price target which is higher than where NEO is currently trading at, which is something that is supposed to be taken as a bullish sign. Now, before of course we get to the gist or the details of that report or these big financial institutions, ladies and gents, you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. Now, I really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you are to enjoy the content that I'll be giving you about these big financial institutions that came out yesterday after the NAV insurance registrations for the previous week and reiterated a buy rating with a price target. And not only did they do that, they also gave out the projection. What is it that they believe NEO can deliver, or the total number of vehicles NEO can deliver in July, and when will of course NEO get to deliver 20,000 vehicles. So please stay around if you want to hear what of course this big financial institution just said about NEO's price target and also their delivery forecast on this stock. Now, without wasting any more of your time, the big financial institution that came out and reiterated the buy rating onto the NEO stock is Morgan Stanley. Now, Morgan Stanley, ladies and gents, you will know that they of course had a buy rating on this NEO stock based on where it was trading, and of course this is a company that has been rating and upgrading price targets onto the NEO stock based on what they were seeing, and to get to see that they still maintain a buy rating onto this stock, it is something that is incredible, because as soon as you notice that they are maintaining a buy rating with a price target of $12, which I suppose, though the price target is lower, it is still a good thing, because according to Morgan Stanley, they believe that NEO should be trading at $12 per stock. So I'm very excited, or at least I was very excited about that, because it looks like, according to Morgan Stanley, NEO, it is a $12 per stock, which obviously, like I said, is a good thing. But the most important part about this report, which I read from Morgan Stanley, or about Morgan Stanley yesterday, it was the prediction which they made for the July deliveries. You will notice that yesterday, after NEO reported that 3,100 NEO insurance registrations for the previous week, some people were saying, of course, NEO is going to deliver 10,000 deliveries again. I mean, even on the video I posted yesterday, there were people who commented that they foresee the very same 10,000 which NEO delivered or reported, of course, for the month of June, which getting to see that Morgan Stanley came out and make their predictions makes me to be really excited about what's coming, because as seen on the screen, you notice that Morgan Stanley said that they believe that for the month of July, NEO will deliver total vehicles of around 15,000. So they believe that for this month, NEO will deliver 15,000 deliveries, which obviously they further said that they believe that the 20,000, it looks like it will come towards the end of Q3, which again, it's a good thing, because the long-awaited 20,000 deliveries on a NEO finally gets to arrive, right? So I'm very excited about this, even though personally I believe that NEO is in it for a new record this month. I personally believe that NEO will thresh or beat the record which they currently have on a monthly deliveries, and that is the record of just over 15,000 vehicles. I personally believe, in fact, on yesterday's video, I said I believe that NEO will deliver at least 16,000 deliveries for this month and beat their, of course, record of just over 15,000 deliveries. Now, ladies and gents, according to a survey done by Weibo, 59%, as seen on screen, believe that NEO this month will deliver vehicles of around 20,000. That is what so many participants that participated on to that survey believe that NEO will produce for this month. So this makes me to again be really excited, though there might be chances of NEO not getting to 20,000, but I still believe that NEO will, of course, deliver a new monthly record, which if they can do that, I personally feel that, of course, they would have done a good job, regardless of them not getting to the 20,000 deliveries, which so many people are now seeing. So I'm very excited about this, and one of the things that, or the last thing that came out from that, of course, Morgan Stanley report, is that it looks like investors were really happy about the 18 to 20,000 order, which was on the new NEO ES6 and the ET5 Touring, which, ladies and gents, that is meant, or that only meant that NEO sales are to be boosted, which means that those models which they just recently launched are being liked by so many consumers. I mean, with the ET5 Touring, you'll know that NEO, yes, they said that they were specifically, that car was specifically done for the European market, but we are seeing, of course, that model also starting to do very well in China, which is something that, of course, must make or should make us to have high hopes even for that model, the Touring model, which was made for Europe, to say that it will also do well in China. So I'm very excited about all these guys, and to get to see that Morgan Stanley came out and reiterated a buy rating, and of course gave a price target of $12. Though it is still low, it is a good thing to say that they still, of course, believe that NEO is worth more than where it's currently trading at. And the fact that they gave a guidance, or they made their forecast of 15,000 vehicles for the month of July, it is something that, of course, those that thought maybe NEO is going to deliver 10,000, even big fishes, big financial institutions can see that this month the NEO, it looks like they are not going to deliver the 10,000 that they were delivering, or below 10,000, but they are set to recover, which is something that is to be well noted, because that, ladies and gents, in itself will make the share price of NEO to recover. And don't get me wrong, I will be very excited to see NEO, of course, getting to 20,000. In fact, 20,000 will be a very good number for July for NEO. I would really like to see that. But when you look at the on yesterday's also insurance registrations, or NEV insurance registrations, I think we can all see that there are chances that they might not get to the 20,000, but I still personally believe that they will get a record of 16,000, which will be a good thing. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And that's if you have not subscribed to the channel, so that at least you get, of course, notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy NEO for the very first time, increase your holdings. Also, do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.